Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the myth. First up, we have the myth from Japan.
This bout.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
These two have certainly... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. Defense failed them. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. He misses with that straight left. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That seemed like an eternity for them. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now, style it out, get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab, be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. Insane action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Misses with the straight left. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And the myth has been knocked down. How about that technique on that head shot? Let's see it again. And so the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Defense is not an option for these two. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. What a huge moment. There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to pace the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet. Let's start the 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed... There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.